herself in many areas, including the stage and the athletic fields. She's been a 4-year member of the Academy Players with lead roles in fall drama productions and spring musicals. This year, she served as co-president of the Student Advisory Council and president of the Best Friends Club. Emery has earned Most Valuable Player and all-conference awards in volleyball and was goalie on our championship lacrosse team. Spanish has always been one of Emery's academic passions. She has immersed herself in the cultures of Peru and Costa Rica in service-oriented volunteer programs and was one of the leaders of the Orphanage Outreach Senior Trip to the Dominican Republic. Emery will attend Scripps College in California this fall.
Close your eyes for a minute and visualize the map of the world. When we were young students, we were always presented with maps that showed the United States in the center. In other words, we saw America as the center of everything. Even when we learned about history, politics, and current events, it seemed as if the United States was the heart of the globe. It was only years later in our high school classes that we American students learned about world history, world politics, and world cultures. Europe may be much the same. European students might see their continent as the center of their worlds, and it may take years for them to see what lies beyond. Similarly, African children may not think of anything but what they know until they are exposed to other cultures or customs that differ from what they have come to know as the epicenter of their world. The same goes for the class of 2010 here at Staten Island Academy. For the past 4 years, the Academy has been the center of our worlds. It is a place in which we have always felt safe and in which we could grow and become the best that we could be. I believe that this is something that is not true about other schools on Staten Island. At what other school can you find a student that is the lacrosse top scorer and also the lead in the school musical? Where else can you find a student that is in 3 AP classes, the editor of the yearbook, and a team captain? Or a student that came to our school from South Korea without fluency in English and now heads the photography club and is the MVP for our soccer team? What about a tennis advanced all-star who chose to take a trip to Dominican Republic with his grade to work in an orphanage? All of these accomplishments have taken place because the students sitting before you have put all the Academy has to offer at the center of their worlds and have reached great heights because of this. When I think about my grade, I am struck by the tremendous diversity of talent across the 31 young adults sitting before you. Like a relief map, my class varies immensely, from the extroverted individuals who have become the mountains of our upper school, to the students who are the valleys that are dependable and that humbly lead our other students. We are diverse in our ethnicities and backgrounds, diverse in the languages we speak at home, the activities in which we choose to participate, what we find funny and entertaining, diverse in our styles and hair colors, and diverse in where we choose to channel our energy and enthusiasm. However, all these distinctions bring us together under the roof of Kearns Hall. We have all taken advantage of what this school has to offer at one time or another, whether it be a Model UN trip in which you end up spending more time outside committee than in, or winning a championship, or witnessing Miss Wheatley's magic, or acing a Mansky test, or sitting through an infamous Crane lecture, or playing the animal game with Mr. Ahern, or being handed yet another detention from Miss Gladys. However, our world map is shifting. As seniors last fall began to put our world into a new perspective when we began to imagine ourselves at college, we were forced to look outward and picture ourselves learning and living somewhere else. During senior year, we took on new roles and watched our upper school from above, as we led the underclassmen and watched them grow in the course of the school year. Later, 8 of us volunteered in the Dominican Republic for a week. Our maps began to broaden when we lived with a courageous, brilliant, and incredible group of 22 orphans. Beginning last September, we each began to see our world shift and our maps evolve. Today, our maps are changing, permanently. Staten Island Academy is no longer the center of our worlds. We have absorbed what the institution has offered us academically and personally, and now we need to think beyond. We are each charting new courses for ourselves. We must open our mind to what each of our brilliant futures will offer. From this point on, we will have different epicenters, and our maps will look entirely different from one another. Our centers will include the institutions that we will each attend in the fall. These universities will further shape who we are as individuals. We must follow our own compasses and go confidently in the directions of our hopes and dreams for the future.